side to side, heart rate up, yeah, I'm in the ride. No hesitation, orders locked in tight. One clean move, everything aligned. Then it snaps back, wicked motion, that's when I am holy. Mochaccino price, don't play, but I stay smooth. If it hits my target, you know the move. Give me the move, give me the flow, give me the break, then let it go. When it hits TP, I already know. Hands up high, arigato. Give me the night, give me the zone. Risk on point, never alone. Holy mochaccino, let it roll. This is how StockTiger goes. Holy mochaccino, arigato. Holy mochaccino, let it go. Whip so wild, market alive. Crowd goes loud when the level breaks wide. No regrets, yeah, we here to win. One good trade pays for everything. Volatility, sweet emotion, screens light up. Holy mochaccino, target tag, cash flows in. Smile comes out, that's discipline. Give me the move, give me the flow, give me the break, then let it go. When it hits TP, I already know. Hands up high, arigato. Give me the night, give me the zone. Risk on point, never alone. Holy mochaccino, let it roll. This is how StockTiger goes. Holy mochaccino. No sleep, no fear, just tonight. One moment turns into flight. From the whip to the close, everybody knows. Give me the move, give me the flow, give me the break.
Hey, good morning everyone. Good morning guys. So my Tradevate is not working. My Tradevate is not working, guys. And I'm stuck with the Tradevate issue right now. So I'm trading on my Rhythmic as we speak. And I hope you all having a great morning so far, guys. I mean, it's let's have a great start to the day. I'm trying to short on a pops on the NQ here coming into this morning. We'll see, guys. Let's see if this kind of plays out. If not, we'll have to figure something out. But for now, I'm trying to short the pop. We'll see what happens, guys. Everybody, good luck. If you guys are trading this morning, everybody. So S&P hit all-time high 7,000. I'm gonna do a little drawing here on a 1-hour chart. We got a major level of support that could probably take this back down to maybe 26,019. We'll see. 1 second, guys. I've got 6 contracts now. Do a little drawing here as well. So I'll be using that. Hold on. I would like to do a little Fibonacci. A little Fibonacci. So there's my Fibonacci. Let's just go back to the 1 minute chart. So here we are now. I'm at a 1 minute chart right here, and we'll try to see if we can actually take it down to the 18. Looks like it's bouncy. Hold on 1 sec. Oh, that person went try to short. I see. All right, guys, we are start to the day. New York. I started a little bit early because I wanted to kind of trade early on the first 1 hour of the cash open. Usually that's when it's really volatile. I kind of thought maybe it's a good time to kind of trade. All right, so I'm gonna have a hard stop here just in case. Probably have a hard stop here right in the I'm willing to risk about $1,000. Maybe not. 1 sec. I have a hard stop there. It looks bouncy. It looks like we're trying to hold this at 280 area. Definitely a little bit of a risky trade here. Everybody, welcome. Good morning, guys. Good morning, fellow traders. Welcome. How is this going to play out? We actually got a nice little bounce off that 214. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna exit this trade. Doesn't look like we are trying to pull back here. Down about $400. We'll try to long. All right, guys, I went long. We'll look for a. Oh man, even the Quant Tower is glitchy, guys. By the way, even the Quant Tower is glitchy right now. All right, I'm gonna try to peel. All right, guys, Let's see if we get a little bounce. Come on. We have a hard stop here, right at the 260. Well, 258. Good morning, guys. We got a little bit of a pivot here, so it's kind of getting tighter and tighter. So either we get a little bit more push here to the upside, break out of this pivot, try to get ourselves back into the 350 area. That's the month high, right? The January, we had a high at 348, so we probably may try to hit that before we try to get some kind of a pullback, maybe. We'll see, guys. Or we just get a rejection and get a pullback here. But we got a nice little like, you know, a bounce off that 260. Makes me kind of think, you know, we may have some more juice to the upside here. I'm long right now. I'm long. I've got 8 contracts long, 8 micro. I'm gonna be, obviously, if we get a little bounce, I'm gonna peel my profits obviously off the table. Looked like a rejection there. Could be. Something is glitchy here, including my quant tower too. Looks like we are getting a pullback here. Looks like we're breaking down. All right, a little more push down. I will exit my trade. I've added enough position on this, so. Yeah, the trade is not working still. I've got some orders kind of stuck on my trades, so hopefully they fix the trade, guys. I mean, that issue is still ongoing. So it's not fixed, guys. Still not fixed. And let me know once it's done, because I'm still trading on my quant tower, so. All right, guys, I'm down to 6 contracts. I'm still holding this trade now, placing my stop at the break even, and I'm gonna be looking to see if we can actually get a little bit of a bounce back higher. Yeah, I've got my stop to break even, so now I'm just back to break even from a P&L standpoint. Let's see, guys, if we get a little bit of a bounce. Let me take another 2 contracts off the table along the way into the 270s. If we get a bounce into that level, that is. If we end up getting obviously a pullback here, I'll get stopped out at the break even, guys. Just in case you get a pullback down. Looks like we may get a little more bounce. Try to retest the pivot there at the 300 area. Let's see, guys. Tough. All right, come on, man, let's go. Oh, there we go, guys. It triggered. All right, guys, I've got 4 contracts now. Moving my stop to, I would say 250. Well, 250. And I'm going to be looking to see if we get a little bounce, guys, back into the pivot. Everybody, good morning, guys. Good morning, welcome. Konnichiwa. Arigatou gozaimasu, everybody. Hey, Kopa, what is up, man? Mr. Eric, so I'm not sure what's going on. My mic seems a little different this morning, too. Weird. It's different every morning, I guess. I'm gonna have to go find a better mic. Well, this mic is pretty expensive too. Don't get me wrong. I paid like $200 on this mic. I'm gonna have to get it more expensive. What is that? What it is? But mic is very important, right? So I did realize that. You know, I'll take a look at it again, guys, and try to get it fixed once and for all. And does anybody know how to shift the Billinox from Project X2? I may have to send an email. I think that's what it is. Hold on one second, guys. Technical. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I just gotta have to send an email, I guess, to Billinox team. I did that now, so hopefully I get a response back pretty quickly, so I can actually move and start to trade on the Rhythmic. Yeah, I'm gonna have to load in some accounts with Billinox to try to trade. All right, guys, it looks like we are getting a little rejection here, guys. If you guys are trading, of course, be careful. But I'm still holding this, guys. I'm still holding this. 250 where my stop is gonna be. Looks tough. 1 minute chart. It looks choppy. It looks a little choppy. Yeah. I'm still up. Yeah, I'm still up. All right. So far we are holding. So far we are holding, guys. I'm long and strong. Traded my stop to a break even. I'm gonna have to roll my dice to a different account so I can trade. Well, not break evens. Place my stop at 270 and looking for this to kind of try to break out of this pivot, guys. I don't know if you're able to do that right here, right now, but we had a nice, beautiful bounce off that low. It looks, I don't know, man. It looks pretty choppy, but I think we will try to attempt to pierce through this. So I'm gonna look for that. I don't know if you're gonna get a continuation push to the upside, but I will try to take my final take profit right at this level, you know what I mean, in this area. If you try to pierce through, at least attempt to pierce through, and maybe we may get a rejection of that level, right? And as you guys can see, this is a level of resistance right there at 324 area. So let's look to see a little bit of a bounce and try to get a, I think we may try to hit the ceiling here, I don't know. So at least that's the level that we are kind of looking at, and try to take my final take profit around that area. So far we're kind of holding. I've got my stop here at 270. I'm looking for a little bounce back into 310, 320. I've got 4 contracts now. I've got 4 contracts, guys. Let me just try to take one off the table, down to 3 now. Having a little bit of a tough time trying to pierce through this. 280, 290 seems like a brick wall at the moment. But yeah, it looks a little more bullish. I'm leaning more bullish here than bearish, but again, I don't know if we have what it takes to kind of try to pierce through that resistance at 324. That's the question, right? And if we end up failing right here at this level, I'll exit my trade at 264. Then go from there. Yeah, we're gonna get rejection. Yeah, we may. I wouldn't be surprised if we do that. Welcome back, guys. Welcome, everybody. Great to see you this morning. Oh, good morning, everyone. I'm gonna have to go grab another round of coffee, guys. Holy mochaccino. All right, guys, I gotta stop out there. Oh man, don't stop me out there, please. Let's try to get it down to 200 area. Come on. All right, let's go, baby. I'm not necessarily looking for a follow through an extended move. I'm gonna try to play the chop here, by the way, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do right now. Let's hit that, come on. There we go. There we go. There we go, baby. Alright, place my stop to the break even. Good morning, prop trader. What up? Trader B must have got hacked. Dude 45 just arrived in the house. What up? Baby. Alright guys, got stopped out right there. At least banking profits. Try to go long here, let's see. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to obviously be really careful because this could go in one direction pretty quickly here. We're still it's only 10 o'clock right now, so Alright, so we are struggling to get above this to 55. What is going on, NQ? I'd like to see you pop over. Alright, I went long here. StockTiger went long. Long again. He went long. Long again. Let's see what. Let's see what happens to him. Ba-da-da, him. Looks weak now. All of a sudden, you little bad boy. All right, so I'm gonna look to add some more here for the long. We'll see, guys. I've added some more here, guys. I've got 6 contracts now. 8 contracts. Got a tight stop here in 234. Let's look for a little bounce, guys. I mean, it's having a little bit of a tough time, to be honest, but are we gonna break it down? We could. 250. If we get a rejection of this 255 area, this could be a little bit of a push down. All right, there we go, guys. We are getting a nice little push here to the upside. Let's go, baby. Bring it on. Let's go, StockTiger. Give it to me. Yeah, I'm long right here, guys, man. But honestly, it's pretty fragile. Anything is possible here, right, at this level, right? This is on a chop land, and we could either get a bounce or we could get a pullback. So we got a tight stop here, right in that breaking the structure area at 234. If we break underneath that, then this is gonna obviously look a lot more bearish, right? So I've got to stop there right now at 234. I'm gonna try to take some more profits. We get a little more push here to the upside into the 270s, but definitely looking a little risky here. Let's see, guys. Man, struggling. That's what happens. Oh, I've got 7 contracts now. All right, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see a little bounce into the 270s if we can, before we start to kind of fade back down. You know what I mean? Try to grab more liquidity in this area before we start to get some kind of a pullback, if we are going to pull back here, right? So let's try to grab more liquidity here, and then maybe give us a little bit of an extended move to the downside after getting a rejection of that level 270. But if you pierce through that, then I think this is gonna look good, pretty good, for a bounce back into 324. So we'll see. Oh wow, look at that, guys, man. It's pretty volatile. Yeah, it is moving, guys. It is moving. I've got 6 contracts now. 6 contracts, and pretty risky here. We are right at the bottom end of this little trend line that we have here as well. This is on a 1-minute chart too, so yeah, it's a little bit of a battle going on here between the bulls and the bears. The market is yet to kind of decide what he wants to do, so we'll wait. I've got 6 contracts. I would prefer it to be maybe about 2 or 3 contracts, to be honest, and try to kind of add if we end up getting a pullback into this level here at 190. Yeah, even the quant tower is kind of broken. I'm having a little bit of a tough time trying to place my orders and try to move my chart. I'm having a little bit of a tough times right now, so maybe not just a Tradovate issue, to be honest. Maybe it's a little bit of a widespread virus, maybe something like that. All right, guys, we are getting a little break here to the downside. Uh-oh. All right, I added some more to the long side. Looking for that little bounce, guys. Let's see now. What is going on with the mic, everybody? Man. Shit. This is no bueno, guys. No bueno. No love at the moment. How much am I risking on this? $1,000 bucks. $1,200. All right, I'm using 220 as a level that if we break underneath that, then I think we are going to be in a little trouble here in this market, guys. We already broke underneath this very important trend line here, support. So I think it's kind of really important to hold this, or at least a 210 area. If you can't hold this 210 area, then I think we are in a lot of trouble. Now looking all of a sudden pretty bearish. 224. Let's try to see if we can actually get a little bit of a footing here. Yeah, we could go. Yeah, we could flush it down all the way. We got a support here at 200 and also 180. So maybe we pull back into that level before we start to get some kind of a bounce. Maybe could be possible. Let's see, guys. 220, like I said again, 200 to 220 area. That's the level of support. We're not out of the woods yet. I mean, so we have to get above the 250. We feel a little more bullish here. I'd like to just get a little bit more pop here so I can kind of try to take a big chunk of my contracts off the table, but struggling to get above that, guys. It's trying, but it's struggling to get above the 240. So shit, not looking good. Ugh. Yeah, I just need that 10 points bounce. How hard? Yeah, this has definitely been one of the tougher ones to kind of hold. The trader weight is still down. Trader weight is still down, and this market is still getting this little bit of a pullback here, guys. It may not try to hold this, and I'm gonna be in trouble in this bad boy. Oh man, struggling to hold. What the heck was that? It almost stopped me out right there, guys. Almost stopped me out by an inch. Come on, man, just give me a little bounce. Go, let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Give me that little bounce. There we go. Keep pushing, baby. Let's go. Come on. Keep pushing. Holy mochaccino. There we go. This is exactly what I was kind of looking for, you little silly willy. Give me that little bad boy. Let's go, man. I took a whole chunk of my profits off the table. Now, holy mochaccino. Oh my god. Yeah, pretty. Yeah, man. I'm not trading on my Tradevate. I'm trading on the Quant Tower. I'm trading on my Quant Tower right now. I'm down to 5, down to 4 now, guys. I'm down to 4 contracts. Please see my stop at the 244. I'm gonna flatten this trade here, guys. We're up about $700 overall, so we'll kind of take that, I think. All right, there we go, guys. Oh man, that was a tough one to trade. Really not an easy trade. Yeah, it's been chopping pretty hard, so kind of hard to trade this sort of a price action, if you will. Yeah, I just sent an email to yeah, I sent an email to Billanox. Let's see if I got a response back, because I need to open an account. But oh, let's take a look and see. Help desk. Let's take a look. Yeah, no, I haven't got a response yet. No, the Quant Tower is working too. Maybe we all gonna get free resets on Tradevate. And what else? There's something else I want to just let you guys know. So we have Funded Next. Funded Next. They brought the Bolt back, right? So hold on, let me just get rid of this. They brought the Bolt back, so it's $99 on a Bolt, and also Trade Day 50% off for all new users. If you are new to Trade Day, this could be the chance to do it, guys. It's 50% off right now for new users, not existing users. Okay. All right, it almost kind of feels like we are trying to grab more liquidity to give us that little bit of a push to the downside. So I'm gonna try to lean more of a pullback here, guys. Maybe we try to break it down. It looks a bit heavy here, so I'm gonna be looking for a pullback and place my limit orders right now, and then look for a pullback at least into the 150s or 190 area, like in this zone. I'm gonna be looking for this sort of a pullback into this here and also here. That's the bottom end of the trend line, and I'm going to be looking for a pullback into the major support here, the 150 as well. So this is not a 150, this is a Fibonacci. This is Fibonacci. So I'm going to be looking for a little bit of a bounce and then kind of push it down. So we'll take a stab at this. I don't know if it's gonna kind of work out. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. What account is this? 171. All right, so gonna be looking for. Let's. All right, so I'm going to be looking for that pullback on a bounce, right? So maybe try to grab more liquidity in this 275-ish area and that kind of fade. or we try to get a bounce, maybe. But I'm not going too aggressive, by the way. So at most probably about 5 contracts. So if I end up being on the wrong side, then of course I'm gonna get stopped out right in that about 300 area, and we'll exit the trade. Everybody unable to trade this morning, all having a little bit of a tough time. Sorry to hear that glitch with the thread of 8. I mean, I'm kind of stuck myself as well right now. Oh my god, all your accounts on thread of 8, Justin, right? That's a little bit of a problem. You sent an email to TPT last night. Uh-oh. Yeah, so it really depends on what sort of a firm you are trading with. Take profit trader would be a little bit of a tough one to fix that problem. You know what I mean? It's Mr. I was looking forward to today's crazy market. Trader had a different plan. Yeah, it definitely did have a little bit of a different plan. Can you DCA? I honestly don't think that's a problem, but it really depends on what sort of a DCA you're talking about. If you just keep adding and adding, maybe that's a little bit of a problem. But oh, Dan Amons, I'm trading on Apex and I'm trading on the Quant Tower. Yeah, I'm trading Apex on my Quant Tower, and I'm just about to trade my Bullnox as well on a Quant Tower too. I just got to get a response back to kind of switch my account from Project X to the Rhythmic. Yeah, I mean, if you, I mean, honestly, it's more safer to be scaling into your trade on a winning side, right? But if you're on a losing side, if you constantly keep adding and adding all day across all your accounts every single day and night, maybe that could be a little bit of a flag from a Apex standpoint. But I mean I add all the time, but I mean not necessarily across all the accounts. I do a lot of one in and out, you know what I mean? So it's kind of yeah, I mean I think it's all right though. I think it's all right. I don't think that's a big problem, to be honest. But if you do it all the time, like 100% of your trades are like that may be a little bit of a problem. All right, so here we are, guys. I'm trying to short on a pop here, guys. I just don't know if we're able to do that. So trade of 8 is down. So I'm not able to trade on my trade of 8 because I was trying to trade on my Apex account. You know, I've got 3 accounts over $60,000 right now, so that's $10,000, $10,000, $10,000. Well, 14,000 and 10,000 and 10,000. That's literally I'm sitting with 30,000 on just 2 accounts. So that's so I'm trying to trade a little more aggressively on these accounts, and I was kind of ready to do that today, but apparently the trade of 8 is down, so I can't do that even. And I've got to trade some more accounts as well on my Lucid too. My Lucid, I have 1 account over $11,000 that I'll be requesting a payout today as well, so I don't know. And I'm also stuck on 1 trade on my Lucid funded account, so I don't know how they're gonna fix that. I have no idea. Yeah, so guys, man, we are getting, man, what the heck's going on here in this chart? Fuck you. Oh my god. Mochaccino. Hold on one second. I'm gonna try to fix my mic here. 1 second, guys. Something does not feel right with my mic. Mike, Mike, Mike. Mike. Mike ABC. Uh-oh. All right, looks like it's okay now, I guess. Apparently, I think it's fine. So now, oh man, what the heck's going on right here? There you go. All right, I'm gonna place my stop at the break even, and I'm gonna try to add some more here, guys. So I've got 5 contracts on my winning trade. I'm gonna be risking about $200 to try to see if we get a pullback here, guys, into I would say 180 area. I'm gonna be looking for that little more pullback here, guys. I mean, I'll have a hard stop though at 250 just in case we end up getting a bounce. I'd like to add some more, to be honest, but I'm like, maybe not. Maybe I should. Let's try. All right, guys, I've got 8 contracts, but I'm gonna have to put a tighter stop to make sure I don't give everything back. So, all right, guys, I've got a very tight stop here. 240 is where my stop is gonna be. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna have some coffee and be back in a few minutes. Lily, hey, Booker in the house, man. No problem, man. It's my pleasure, my honor. All right, fellow traders, welcome back, everybody. Great to see y'all here again this morning. So far, so good. All right, let's see if I can actually take one off the table, guys. One, just one. Can you give it to me? Can you give it to me? We'll see, guys. Let's see if we get a little bit of a break to the downside now. Yeah, I'm scalping within the range, by the way. I'm scalping. I already did like 4 or 5 trades on my Quan Tower. Oh man, we are getting a little bounce, guys. Holy macchino. Oh, hold on one second. All right, I exit that trade again. I'll try to reload here, guys. Reload. All right, once again, I'll be right back, guys. All right, so far we have a pretty good crew report that just came out. So, and we are getting a little bearish setup here, guys. I mean, I did miss this trade, guys. I did miss this trade. Yeah, we are finally pulling back into those levels that we just talked about, guys. I mean, yeah, well. All right, we'll look to try to long here on a pullback down. Yeah, I missed that trade. Opera, you had to 5-3. Honestly, 300k accounts, I'm not sure. But I mean, good luck, bro. Good luck. Yeah, I think Tradovate is still broken, guys. Still broken. Alright, guys, I'm gonna try to yeah, it looks, you know, we talked about this level, right? I mean, we said we may try to grab more liquidity in this 260 area and then try to give us that pullback into these levels that we just talked about right now as well. So let's see, guys, if we try to hold this or we try to break it down. I'm gonna try long on a pullback into this level here, or I don't know, or I may have to kind of wait to try to short on a pop here. Either one of the two. I like it more to the downside, but I mean, I really think we have some more ways to go to the downside, but I don't want to get in right here right now, to be honest. Oh, trade of it is working just fine, really? I don't think so. I think it's still broken, guys. Maybe it really depends on what firm you are trading with. I think that's what it is. Can everybody confirm that it's actually working? Trade of it's down, right? So yeah, it's down. All right, that was a nice little bounce off that level. I'll try to long here, guys. I'll have a hard stop here at 208. A very tight stop on this. Hold on 1 second, guys. Maybe a little more. All right, I'm gonna be willing to risk till 200 area. Let's see if we get a little bounce back into the 200-day moving average at 260 area. That's my target. Oh, Dan Hammonds, it's down. I don't know. I think Take Profit Trader, Tradevate, Tradify, and Lucid. These are all down for sure. And I think Apex also down on Tradevate, to be honest. I'm trading all these 4 firms on Tradevate, and they seem all down. The chart seems to be broken at the moment, so. Oh, Ninja's working? Okay. Ninja is working, but the Tradevate is definitely down. At least from my understanding, based on what I see on my chart. I did refresh my chart, but it's still working. It's still not working, so. All right. And by the way, we got earnings coming out today. We got earnings coming out today. That's not Apple, sorry. Microsoft, and not Amazon. Microsoft, Google, and Meta. All earnings coming out today, right after the market close. So it's gonna be a big day, and on top of that, we got at 2 o'clock Eastern Time FOMC. So let's try to have some fun, guys. I think it's gonna be a big day. I'm gonna try to YOLO some of my the Bulanox accounts. If they transfer the Project X to the Rhythmic, then I should be able to trade those Bulanox accounts as well. But if not, then I guess I don't know. I haven't got a response yet. You know, I sent an email to transfer. Not transfer, I mean shift from Project X to Rhythmic on the Bulanox ones, but I have still not yet to get a response back. They may be a little busy, I guess, right now. We'll see how that kind of plays out. But I mean, so far, it looks like it's broken, guys. I mean, I don't see. I think it's broken. Yeah, so it's broken, right? So the chart's not moving, as you guys can see on this screen right here. I've got ES on the right hand side and Enki on the left hand side. None of these are kind of moving, so looks like what a great day with issues. Yeah, we may get some nasty moves here, guys, and that would be a big fat mochaccino. All right, I'm gonna try to long here, guys. I scale into my long position, and we'll see what happens. Like I said again, I will be looking to see a little bit of a bounce from this level and try to get a bounce. If not, if we break underneath this 130s, then I think we could see this thing get all the way back down and try to retest the $26,000, guys. I mean, it is possible because today's a big day, right? So it is definitely doable and possible. So I definitely have to have a hard stop, or else I'm gonna be in a big trouble, right? I'm definitely gonna be in a big trouble if I don't have a hard stop here today, because I don't think I'm gonna be respecting my mental stop here today, to be honest. I'm like, you know what, better off just try to trade with a hard stop. So if I get stopped out, I get stopped out, but at least I'm still in the game, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna try to be cute with this market today, guys. I mean, this is definitely not the time to do that. Yeah. I'm thinking about what to do next, as we're now pretty close to the end of the month. Pretty close to the end of the month. And the market's obviously kind of chopping here in this range. It did, yeah. ES gave back all the gains it had, so let me blow my own account. I don't want Tradevate. Yeah. No, just let Tradevate blow your account, so that way you get it back. Blame StockTiger for TradeMate not working. Yeah. I'm a victim too, guys, man. I'm stuck in one of my trades that I had a swing with Lucid, so we'll see how, we'll see what they come up with, hopefully kind of works out in our favor. We'll see. Yeah, I don't want to think about it too much because we got a long day right today. We got a long day. It's just the beginning of the day, New York, so well, let's try to see if we can actually get something, guys. I'm still waiting for Bulanox, man. I need those accounts so I can trade the FOMC and have some fun. But I hope, because I mean, it looks like there's a lot of traders kind of requesting the transfer from Project X to the Rhythmic. So I guess they're taking a little bit of time, but hopefully it gets done before we get to FOMC, of course. Yeah, I don't expect to see any rate cuts today. I don't think that's what it is, right? I don't think the market is expecting any sort of a rate cut, but now it's going to be like the FOMC statement. Are we going to expect some sort of a really all about what's next now? Are they going to be dovish moving into the following months, or are they going to still be sticking to their game plan, going, well, hey, no rate cuts, the inflation is still very high, All right, so far we are trying to hold this, right? This is going to be a very important area to kind of try to hold. And then look to see if we get a little bounce. Oh, one second. Yeah, I've got a Fibonacci. That's a, oh my god, this Fibonacci keeps moving. I don't know why. So we broke underneath the Fibonacci as well here. That's a 61.8 Fibonacci right at this 197. So that's if you just go back to the 30-minute chart, I've got a Fibonacci right there, guys. 61.8 Fibonacci, and then we also have 38.2 right in that $26,000. So if we can't hold this 198 area, then I think we are in a little trouble. So 198, we actually broke underneath that, right? So it looks like, oh fuck, why does this Fibonacci keep moving? Okay, guys, I'm just gonna get rid of this Fibonacci, man. Really annoying. Forget the Fibonacci, it keeps moving. So we are right at the bottom end, right, as you guys can see. So I think this level here, this is gonna be a big one. So, let's try to use, I'm gonna use 15 minutes chart here, guys. 15 minutes chart. Instead of using 1 minute chart, let's use 15 minutes chart, guys. I'm gonna be using 15 minutes chart, guys, and it does look like we may try to pull back here if we can't hold this. Right, so we could see this thing pull back here into this area here. This area. That's where the major support is. So maybe we're trying to pull back here eventually. All right, guys, I'm adding to my long position here, and I'll have a stop here right at the low. That's the session low here. 166, and that's where my hard stop is going to be. And then we'll try to reevaluate. If I end up getting stopped there, we'll take a step back and we'll try to reevaluate and try to see if we can actually go long on a further pullback down into the major support. That would be around the 130 area. If we get a bounce here, then great. I may try to add to my long position as well. So I'm long right now, guys. I'm long. And we'll try to trail my stop as well if we get a meaningful bounce here, guys. I mean, this could be a pretty big one. We better get a bounce here if we can. And I think we see a big fat pullback here down. Like I said, we may try to retest the $26,000, the big dollar, USD dollar. Yeah, I mean, it's working for some reason. I don't know how, but for most traders, I think it's not working, including myself. It's not working. You guys saw that, right? It's not working, guys. It's not working, right? You guys see this? It's not working on my Tradify. It's not working on my Lucid. Yeah, it's just not working at all. It's kind of broken here. So broken, baby, broken. Da 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 da. Everything is broken, guys. Let's break everything today. Holy mochaccino. Break everything for good. All right, guys. I'm looking for a little bounce. Let's see if we get it. Let's slay the market today, guys. Let's stay the market. So as we kind of move into the midday, I'm gonna obviously try to flip to my Bulanox accounts, because right now I'm trading my Apex on my Quant Tower, but I'm gonna have to at some point stop trading my funded accounts because I don't want to blow any funded accounts today. And definitely not a greatest time to be trading funded accounts and wreck your accounts, right? So, and with Take Profit Trader, you can't be trading the FOMC, by the way, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to be a hero here today, for sure. All right, so let's see if we break underneath this initial low. I'm at a 15 minutes chart, by the way, guys. I'm using 15 minutes chart because the market is a little bit too volatile, so I want to kind of get a bigger picture story on where the market is kind of going. That's why I'm using 15 minutes. I love trading 15 minutes chart too. I'm an all-around trader. I could be a micro scalper one day. I could be a swing trader one day. I could be a 50 minutes chart trader one day. Could be a tick chart trader then the very next day. You're gonna have to just well, I guess, yeah. I mean, if you're stuck on your trades and try to wait, you might as well just kind of wait, you know what I mean? I mean, don't overthink and don't allow that to kind of get into you and wreck more accounts, you know what I mean? If you're kind of stuck in your Tradivate accounts and you can't trade the Tradivate, just leave it as is. But maybe it's a good thing to kind of send an email, capture the screenshot of where you are right now, send an email to the PROPFIRM, so that way they can kind of at least use that as an information to kind of gauge that, okay, you had a big problem there, right? So I think that could be kind of protected in a way. They will revive your account back if you're down. If you're up, maybe just keep it there as is. Who knows? And let's capture the screen and then wait till the very end. If you're up so much, then just leave it as is. If you're down so much, and that's when you use that capture screen. I don't know. It looks like a silver is working on Tradivate. Oh, so it really depends on the instrument too. I tried NQ and I tried silver. Both wasn't working, so we definitely do have some problem there, guys. Tradivate definitely do seem to have a problem. I think they halted the Tradivate and the silver. I refreshed, I logged out, and I logged in again, and it's still not working. Oh, you guys are asking why why is this chart not moving? This is on a 50-minute chart right now. I'm trading off the 50-minute chart, and looks fragile here, guys. We could break it to the downside. We could be moving here to the upside. But I got a really tight stop on this because I don't want to be losing too much. I think it's really nice to kind of try to put a very tight stop here into today because I think the market could be very volatile. Of course, you got FOMC in about 4 more hours. And then we also have earnings. Microsoft, Google, and Amazon coming out right after the market close. It's gonna be a huge day, guys. Let's try to have some fun here today. Flex my muscles right now. Warm up. Do a little bit of a warm up before we get to the real game at about 1 o'clock FOMC. Well, FOMC starts at 2, but I mean, the market will start to move at 1 o'clock, I guess, right? So anyways, here I'm stuck in this trade. I'm long, and I've got to stop here at 166. That's the low of the candle on a 15-minute chart, and I'm going to be looking for a little bit of a bounce back into 210 area. If I get stopped out, and I get stopped at 166. Yeah, the volume kind of slowing down. The volume slowing down, and we are getting a pullback. So it's not looking that great, to be honest, but we'll take our chances, guys. I may get stopped out right here. All right, guys, it's starting to move. I wonder how much am I going to be risking on this. Yeah, I don't want to be risking any more than really I have to, so all right, I'm willing to risk about 350 at most. And let's see if we get a little bounce, guys. Let's see. We're gonna get a bounce. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it out there right now. The target will be 208, and I'm gonna try to peel some profits along the way as well. Yeah, this is definitely a risky trade, yeah. But I know exactly where the stop is, and I know exactly how much I'm willing to risk on this trade, so it's completely fine. So if I end up getting stopped out right here, this account's gonna be back to break even, right? So you know what I mean? Like right now, this account is standing here, right? So here we go, guys. I get stopped out right here. Should I move? Let's try to risk $500. So this is the account, right? I'm still up overall, but then I'll be down about $300 by the time I get stopped out. So we'll see how that kind of plays out. It's a big one. It looks like we're breaking down. I've got 10 contracts now, 10 micro. It's gonna. Yeah, let's do a little more, guys. 15 contracts. Let's go, baby. Yeah, 15 contracts. But I will have a hard stop though, right at the 160, guys. 160. That's it. We could flush it down, no, baby, please. Don't. Oh my god, yeah, I may get stopped out right here, guys. It does look pretty burrito. Yeah, that's it. I don't think I can add anymore. So here, if I get stopped out, I'll get stopped out right now. It's totally okay. We'll see how this thing kind of plays out, guys. Am I at the wrong place? Maybe I am. Well, not really. We have to get above this, guys. I mean, 168. It'll be really nice to see this thing get above 168 right here, right now. that would kind of give me a little bit of hope. But if you don't, then I think, yeah, I may get stopped out right now. Yeah. Actually, you know what I could do is place my stop here. Yeah, there we go. That's where my stop is gonna be. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna get stopped out, which is fine. Oh, we got a new candle on a 15 minutes chart too. Holy mochaccino. That's it. That's it. Probably get stopped out right here. I'll be down. But yeah, I'll be down about $500 by the time I get stopped out right here. If we get a bounce, then of course, then I'm back in. And this is on a 15 minutes chart too, by the way. I could take some off the table right at the pop here, but I don't know if you're gonna get a pop though, right? Maybe. Do you get a little lucky here, guys? Maybe I should. Holy mochaccino. Oh, my mochaccino bounce, guys, man. That's like the biggest cappuccino bounce we've seen so far to date. So I'll take that any day. I want to be down my contracts here. Let's see, guys, if we get a little more bounce, guys, right here. Oh, give me that little bounce, guys. Give me a little more. A little more cappuccino bounce. There we go, guys. A little more push. Can we do it? Take some off. I'll take down. Alright, guys, I'm down to 6 now. I'm down to 5. Holy mochaccino. Alright, guys, I'm gonna be moving my stop to break even. I'll let this cappuccino do its thing. Holy. Alright, I'm up $700 right now, so which is great. So I may have to flip to a different account, so. All right, so here we gotta break above the initial candle, right? I mean, the initial candle high was 191. Obviously ended up closing. We gotta get above this. This is gonna be a big one. If we can actually do that, 190, if we can break above 190, oh baby, just wait. This could be a little bit of a break in the structure. If we get something like that, holy mochaccino, man, this is gonna be looking a lot better. If we do something like that, guys, how about that, bro? How about that? How about that bounce? I'd like to see ourselves get above this, right? 192, guys. Let's see if we get a bounce over 190. This candle has to close above 192. And I'm on a 15-minute chart, by the way. And I've got well, I'm gonna take one more off the table now. I'm going down to 4. And honestly, there's no point in trying to place my stop down there, you know what I mean? Like, once you break the low of this candle, I think it's gonna go. So I'm gonna have to place my stop at the break even now. The market is preparing for a hawkish bet. You know what, I'm not gonna guess, you know what I mean? I mean, it could, but we could also get a bounce in this market for all you know. So anything is possible. I'm just gonna trade the chart and forget about the noise, at least until we get pretty close to the FOMC here today. Dan Amons, no trade of it outage will stop StockTiger from DCing on Quantaro. Yeah, absolutely. That doesn't stop. Bowser, what up? Just the 1 hour high getting put. All right, so I mean, we are still very fragile. We haven't closed above this previous candle too, so it's It's kind of risky trade. I mean, honestly, I'm being long is risky, but at the same time, being short right here could be risky too. You've got to kind of wait till we break underneath this 158 to feel a lot more bearish into this trade and look for that big flush down. But we got to get underneath this 158. So right now it's kind of like, you know, it's like anybody's guess, right? It's not bullish, it's not bearish, kind of neutral, and the bulls and the bears are trying to fight the battle. We get above this previous high candle, we are bullish. If we get to the low, then of course we are bearish into the day. So we'll see how this thing kind of plays out, but we do see that big level of support here in this 26,000. I think that's a big psychological level, $26,000. I think I'm kind of thinking maybe at some point we try to break it down into that level. You know, we are going to see some big moves, right? I mean, 200 points today. I mean, we are moving 400 points on a regular day, right? So 200 points today, I think it's easily doable. Easily, you know, 300-400 points down and up. I wouldn't be surprised if we do that, right? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we pull back all the way down here and try to get a balance and pull back down and up. You know what I mean? This is definitely doable here today. This is the kind of a move we may try to expect to see today, FOMC and earnings. And those are not just the small earnings. It's got a big fat earning. So, and I'm still waiting for Billionaires to come back to me on the... I haven't got a response back. I think they're kind of overwhelmed right now with a lot of emails maybe, so... Yeah, we got to get above this 192, and that's got to hold though, right? That's got to hold. I don't want to wait for all this moment together. All right, so I'm still kind of trying to be a little patient here. We are getting a little bit of a footing here, a little bit of a bounce. So let's try to kind of wait and see. We still have to get above this, right? Get above this pivot. Give us a little bit of a break in the structure to the upside. Looks like we are trying to hold, but I mean, it's let's wait till this candle close. We got 5 more minutes for this candle to close, and then we'll look to see if we can actually get a little more pop in this trade. I've got 4 contracts here. Oh, where did my stop go? Yeah. The trade rate is still down, I think. I don't see the trade rate moving at all, so I don't think it's live just yet. Yeah, it's still down. Can somebody let me know? I think it's down still. It's still down, guys. Alright, I'm still waiting for a little bounce on the NQ. Alright, so we are getting a little bit of a break in the structure here, guys. Let's see. We gotta get above this 192 and hold, like I said again. Maybe getting what we need. If we do something like this, we could get it up all the way into this, and that's where obviously the next level of resistance is going to be as well. So wow, we are getting this nice little push here, guys. Let's see if we can actually get a little more push. I'm taking one more off the table, guys. I'm down to 3 contracts now. Placing my stop here into the 185. This may be going. Trump is about to speak, really? We got a lot of events coming out, guys. We got Trump, we got FOMC. It's jam-packed with a lot of news here today, guys. Incredible mochaccino. Oh! Order filled? I didn't touch anything. I didn't touch anything. Oh, I got stopped. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I got stopped. Oh, okay, I see. Because I had a trading stop there. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yep, I got a trading stop. Didn't realize that. Alright, so I'm just kind of waiting for Bulanox. Alright, I'm gonna have to trade. All right. Trading on my funded futures network. All right, so let's just move back to the 1 minute chart. So yeah, we are right at the bottom end of this trend line here that we see. So we really have to kind of try to hold this area, right? If you can't do that, then I think we are in a little trouble. So I'm gonna place my stop here 140. Yeah, it looks like we may try to push it down, guys. I mean, it doesn't look that great, I'll be honest, but you know, this market has been giving us a lot of surprises lately, right? So that's why I'm kind of going, okay, well, we may try to bounce. We may try to get a bounce. All right, so on 1 minute chart. Okay. So we may try to pull back here into this in the worst case. 110, 26,000. This is probably where it's gonna try to pull back into. Right, this is the bottom end of the trend line that we drew. So we kind of broke underneath this very important area too right now. Here we broke underneath this, and then we also broke underneath this as well, so I don't know. All right. DA33. My father futures is advising people to not trade on the what again? Tradevate. I think something's well, I think it's kind of moving now. Well, not really. Yeah, it's kind of halted. I don't know. The only thing that's really kind of working is Quantar, I guess, at this point. Yeah, I'm trading Funded Futures Network right now. Not down as much. I'm only got 4 micros, so all right. So I've got a hard stop here, 155, and let's see, guys. We're at the bottom end. We could flush it down, try to get a little quick liquidity grab, sweep the low, and try to get a bounce for now. So I think you're most probably just better off not trade the trader rate, guys. I mean, it's what's the point in trying to take a risk, right? You get into a trade and you can't even get out of your trade, and if it's nobody's problem, then the firms are not going to protect you in any way. So guys, please take a few seconds of your time to smash the like, guys, if you guys want to support the stream. Thank you, everybody. We are pulling back here. We have a little bit of a break. Let's see if we can actually hold this. We're struggling to hold, I'll be honest. It almost kind of feels like I'm trying to long my trades, which is obviously going to be a little bit of a tough one because I'm trying to long on a pull, like the market overall being bearish. Oh, I think my Quantar froze as well. I think my Quantar froze. There we go, man. Shit. Well, it froze. It froze for a moment. All right, I've got to stop at 128. And that's a little bit of a bounce. All right, let's see if we get a little pop or we get a rejection and it starts to get a pullback here, guys. It's now time to decide. So we actually cracked underneath, obviously a very important level, but I mean, as long as we get a quick pop and back above the 180, I think we should be okay. So I'm still trying to trade within this reasonable chop area. You know, I mean, we are getting obviously a little bit of a grind to the downside, but I mean, it's not a significant pullback by any means, right? Still, it's the market is still at 165, 26,165, which is kind of reasonable in a way that we're not really getting a massive pullback, right? So I think it's still a chop, reasonable area. I just need a little quick pop over 175 or 180 to maybe get a little bit of a short-term bounce. We got a little bit of a pivot here. We got to get above too, so that's going to be a big one. So we got to get above. Yeah, I would say 180, if you will. So let's see, guys. I mean, we could also get a pullback here for all you know. So I could be in trouble. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I could be in trouble too. All right, guys, my order's getting filled. We still have to just get above this thing. I'd love to see this thing get above 185, but I'm going to try to take bulk of my positions off the table in that 178 area-ish, right underneath the pivot here, right? So we'll see how this thing kind of plays out. Let's see if we get a little bounce, at least back into the 180, and take a whole chunk off the table. There we go, guys. There we go. Well, this thing is playing out nicely here. Yeah, so I'm gonna move my stop to trail stop to 160 and try to look for a bounce back into the 200 area. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be looking for. I'll be right back, guys. 1 minute. Thank you guys for being here once again. Everybody, don't forget to smack the like, guys, if you guys are enjoying what you guys see here with StockTiger. And thank you guys for being here as well. We've also got to go do our giveaway a little bit later, right before the FMC. The Discord link does not work. Yeah, I can share my Discord link again. There goes my Discord link, and thank you guys for hopping in. Everybody, I hope you guys are having all a great day, other than the Trade not working. Is the Trade back? I don't know, man. It does look like it's back, but holy grail. Look at that, guys. Look at that balance in the NQ. Oh, I got a message from Bulldogs. All right, there we go, guys. I've got a rhythmic, which is great. I'm gonna load in some accounts. Yeah, I don't know why I feel a little tired today. For some reason. Oh shit, my god, you gotta be kidding, bro. Is that a rejection of that level? I didn't even see that coming. Damn, guys, I should have taken my profit a little bit early. I was obviously I was looking at something else. I was looking at something else, man. Damn. I completely forgot to trail my stop even, so it's okay. It's still in profits. Nicely. That's a big fat rejection of that level 186. Looks like we may try to pull back here into the 122s. All right, I reloaded 4 contracts, 4 micro contracts. I'm gonna be looking to see if we get a little bounce back higher again. All your orders are getting rejected on Apex. Yeah, I think probably just better off not trade. Try to wait, to be honest. I mean, it does look like it's kind of working, but I don't know. Maybe it's kind of working now, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's not working for certain traders. There's definitely a problem with try to wait, so I'm probably better off not trading that account until you know, we are back to normal. Guess I'll be right back. 내게 돌아온다면 대신 내게 돌아만 사랑한다면 내게 너를 원해 그대여 내게 사랑했나고 good morning, prop trader. What is up? What is up, brother? What up, guys? Hello, Papa. Helen, daily day trades. What is up? Yeah, I started a little early today. I wanted to trade the open. All right, so far we are kind of chopping in the range. Maybe this market is gonna kind of wait now until we get to we may try to wait till maybe FOMC really kind of slow down, right? So I don't really see any kind of a move at the moment. We are grinding here to the downside, but so like I said again, we got a nice little support kind of waiting in this 116. So we may get a little slow grind to the downside as well, or we get a little pop, but every pop has been getting rejection, right? So maybe we continue grinding down. But I mean, only got 4 contract world. We should drop heavy soon. We should drop heavy soon. Yeah, I'll try to play a little safe. I've got a tight stop and not oversizing too, so that kind of helps, right? So are we gonna continue grinding here to the downside? We could. I mean, that's what we've been doing all throughout the day, so right, got stopped out there. Down to under 30 bucks. But oh man, this Fibonacci is really driving me crazy. Get the hell out of there. Well, we are getting a pullback. I'm gonna try to long again, guys. I've got stop here right at the 107. Yeah, Bowser Trades called it again, bro. You are the man. You are the man. Nailed it. All right, guys. I mean, I've got a now we are getting pretty close to obviously an important day, important time. Right, we got in about actually no, I lied. We still have some more time for FOMC. We are just keep grinding here to the downside, guys. We're no meaningful bounce at all right now. So. And by the way, I'm long, but obviously I'm not. It's not too much of a risk, right? So on a bigger candle dump, I'm trying to go long on a short-term bounce. So if I'm down on this trade, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't really change much from a P&L standpoint. So. Yeah, even trying to go long on every pullbacks, I was still winning on the other trade. I lost on the balance of my few contracts that I had, and then on this previous trade I was down, but then right now I'm down about $100, but I've got 8 contracts now. Trying to see if I can actually get a little footing here. It keeps freezing on me. I don't know why. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have a very tight stop here. 121. I mean, if we can't get a bounce, I mean, we could get a little bit of a quick bounce, at least back into the 140s, and maybe get a rejection of the level. We'll see, guys. I mean, if we get a rejection here, then I'll exit my trade, of course. I put a very tight stop. The initial low, I'm gonna get stopped out if it actually ends up getting a pullback into that level. I mean, it's a slow little grind to the downside. We are already down quite a lot now. From a high to the trough, I think we probably had a pretty meaningful pullback overall, right? So yeah, that would be my hard stop right at the initial low, 120 area. So really have to get a bounce, I guess. No turning back now. We need a bounce. So we are back to green again. Jeez, man. I mean, the trend is definitely to the downside, guys. I mean, but again, this kind of shows you how even if you're trying to long on a downtrending day, we can still make profits, you know. Yeah, it would have been a lot better if I actually showed it on the pops, but I did that earlier, and towards the end, I started to try to long. I thought we probably would get a bounce off this trend line support here at 170. We cracked underneath that, and I was obviously doing something else. I completely was away from the chart, and then I dumped and tried along right now, thinking maybe this could be a little bit of a bottoming process, if you will, right at this level. You know, bottoming process kind of give us that little bit of a bottoming process and try to get a little bounce back into the 200 area. We'll see. Yeah, I could move my stop here, but I mean, I don't want to do that. I mean, if we crack underneath the initial low, then I'll just walk away. I want to just kind of make sure that I'm still in the my account is in good standing. I'm only down about $300 overall, so I don't want to make things any worse. I'm only, oh shit, I'm down. I gotta change the contract here. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I've got 12 contracts now. Down to 12 contracts, looking for that little bit of a bounce, but it looks bearish. Yes, it does. Yeah, we're on the sell side of the curve. Yeah, it is. So we are getting constant rejection on a pop. Let's see if we get a little bounce, at least back into here, the 150s. How's everybody doing today? I know the trade debate is causing a lot of grief for everybody, but I hope not. I hope everyone is not like stuck in the trade debate. Like, I hope not all of your accounts are like in trade debate. Yeah, it would really kind of suck if all of your accounts are in trade debate. You can't trade anything else. This is where diversifying your accounts to different platforms kind of work nicely. So I'm using Quantower. I'm trading Quantower with no problem right now. So I'm not touching trade debates at the moment. And I'm hopeful that they recover. Recover meaning they revive all the blown accounts. Just say if anybody was trading overnight, I hope you guys are going to get your accounts back. Hopefully, I do have that little bit of confidence, at least into the Lucid firm. They may try to help you guys out, including myself. If not, I mean, there are some firms they don't really care, but at least one of the firms that I can think of right now could be the Lucid. Apex is the only one. Well, no, everybody else announced there's a problem with the trade debate. Everybody announced. I think Lucid also came up with an announcement. Tradify at the same time. I am getting emails that there are issues out there, outrage. So do not be trading. Trade debate is down again. Yeah, it's down and up, down and up. So I mean, this could be a time where we may want to kind of try to diversify our platforms, right? Just like the way we kind of diversify our accounts and our firms, you know what I mean? Because I cannot be relying on one firm, on one platform, to be honest, man. That's probably the last thing I want to do. I'm very grateful that I've been pretty familiar trading on the Quantower and of course the trade debate as well.